Good Sunday morning, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. For the people joining for the first time, not political. Every Sunday, a group of us get together and dance and sing in this 3D world that we have created. And sometimes I question, what the heck did I create? This division, this plurality, this what? And so then I go into my space. I go onto the table, pull some cards. I go into my meditative state, the divine intelligence, prayer, church. However one looks at that, how do we get in touch with God, divine source, spirit? And when we get into that place, sometimes I find I have so much going on in my head, and I'm trying to, that's the word that hangs me up, trying to quiet my brain. And I was going to say monkey brain, but I don't want to insult any monkeys. But in trying to quiet the chit chatter, I find myself feeling like I'm not accomplishing anything. I'm not getting quiet. I'm not tapping into higher source. So I want to look at that a little bit. I think I know what the answer is. But let's just see what the cards say, what the cards spark in us. And again, I invite you all to use your own interpretation of the cards. I love the comments because they spark more ideas. So the decks that I'm using today: Prism Oracle, Meister Tarot Intuitive Cards, Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light. Oh, and the author of this is Nicole Riviota. And then I am using the Lakota Sweat Lodge cards. Chief Archie Fire Lame Deer and Helen Sarkis. I'm not sure this one is going to be, if we need just a little more clarity on the subject. This one, the Lakota Sweat Lodge, will be more for, well, it's the path. It's the Sweat Lodge path. Do we need to go in and sit and sweat a little bit? Maybe so. Get some clarity into a sweat lodge. So, and maybe we're going to switch these around a little bit. But what is it? As the light workers, when we find our path on this 3D plane is very dark, when we find that we need a little more light, maybe we're not shining the light, maybe we just need some extra stuff. That's the question. What do we do as light workers when we see our path is dark, or we see our light not shining so bright? Sadness. Happiness, abundance. All right. So when we get into our quiet space, sadness, happiness, sorry, happiness, and abundance. Yay. And I feel like those all roll in together all at once, and one takes over, and then the other takes over, and then the other takes over. And it's kind of like a rinse, repeat, wash cycle. And I feel, for me, it's like I'm in this cyclical place. Why? Maybe because of documents and contracts that is coming at us. Maybe it's the technology that we can't turn off, the social media. And then we got a bonus card here. But then I got rule and rulers. I'm sorry, rule and ruling. So the rule could be, how do we measure this space in as a light worker, as someone bringing joy and happiness and light to this world? And maybe it gets dimmed by the 3D legal responsibilities. For example, this is just entertainment only. Don't take any of this seriously. Oh, I have to say that, right? Or otherwise, in certain states, I don't think in California, but nonetheless, are you a licensed practitioner? No. So entertainment only. It's so silly. Technology and social media, yeah. Rule and ruling. So when I pulled this at first, I thought of politics. Who is the ruling? Who's ruling my thoughts? Is it the technology and media of politics? Is it the documents and contracts? And then the bonus card, it's the people. And it feels like as we're trying to go up to work your light, just using the Prism Oracle as just bring me colors to a 3D. This is kind of how I was thinking it, 3D level, and then the higher work your light level. It feels like too many voices telling you how to be, too much technology telling you, ruling our lives. And then certainly there's the really harsh contracts and documents of the 3D world. If I tell you something, if I say I'm going to do something, that should be enough. But no, we need a contract. We need a document because our words don't mean much for the majority of people. All right, work your light. Let's see where we are with work your light. Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. So as we trying to get back into turning off, this just looks like a lot of noise. As we tune back in to the meditative process, to the higher purpose process in the quiet time, This card is asking us to get back into our inner temple of heart, our heart space. Just put that right over the technology and social media. Tune into the portal of your heart. What is true for us? How do we get to that higher place, that higher vibration? It's tuning into the abundance that's in the portal of our heart that'll take us to that higher place. And it's all about birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a world into being. I talk about this a lot when I normally every Sunday when I talk about playing and dancing on the web of creation, playing and dancing, and our thoughts vibrate, and they do resonate on the other side of the web, and they do have an effect. Open vocal prayer does have an effect. Silent prayer has an effect as well. Dreaming a new world into being. Tuning into the portal of your heart. Got 2 cards. Bonus card. Good. Thank you. Because I think I needed it. As we ascend, we get the crumbling. I'm like, oh, really? This is supposed to be the ascension row. This is supposed to be the light worker, the work your light. And what do I get? I get the crumbling, the tower card. What are you clinging on to? I'm not clinging on to anything except maybe some sadness, some documents, some contracts, some technology. Okay, what am I clinging on to? Why can't I get into this space of birthing a new age, dreaming a new world into being? Because I'm hanging on to some of this lower level energy, the sadness. Maybe I'm hanging on to the happiness too. Maybe there shouldn't be a sadness or a happiness. Maybe it should just be in the middle. And the bonus card we get, there it is. And my phone chimes to say this is probably the best card in the deck. Get grounded. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. I feel a lot of us listening to different podcasts and how, as we are birthing this new age, we are coming into an awareness where in the past, people would call us crazy. They would actually kill us, witches. They were so frightened of what we saw, what our powers were. So, as empaths, as highly sensitives, as we go into this new world, as we create this new world from a dream, there's going to be some crumbling around us. And in that, we need to go back to nature. We are here on this planet. As we dream a new world into being, this is what I'm trying to get to, that I am rambling on and on and on about. As we dream this new world into being, it's super important to come back to Earth because we chose to have this 3D experience. If we chose to have an experience of light bodies, of higher dimensionality, higher vibrations, where we don't have this 3D body, then we would have done that. But we are here. Now, we can get into different time streams and, well, maybe we do have, maybe we are living in parallel lives here. We can get into all of that at another time. But right now, in this spread, in this reality of trying to keep our light shining bright, get grounded. Think about the abundance. This middle row, it seems to be all of the things that are pulling us away from. Certainly, this people majority could be our community that rules, not technology, not the documents and contracts. Although being in the 3D world, that's important too, because that will mess us up. That will get us out of the higher vibrational stage of birthing a new age. So let's look at this Get Grounded card a little bit more. And let's use the Sweat Lodge. See what the Sweat Lodge has to say. All my relations. When we go out into nature, and look at this beautiful card. When we go out into nature and we look at the abundance of nature, and when we look at nature as part of our tribe, a tree is part of us. A tree is our relation. The butterfly is our relation. The air that we breathe. Everything about nature. Water. That's the thing they don't have in this card. Hey, I'm going to go write them. I'm going to go write them right now and go, hey, where's the water? Well, the water, if I look close enough, it looks like it's either orbs or evaporation. So I'm not going to write them. I'll just let them have that one. All my relations get grounded. Think of everything as part of this web of creation that we have going on. Be light. Be light in it. This shouldn't be like a really heavy thing that we do. So if we're struggling with trying to ground ourselves and trying to shine a brighter light, to be the best light worker, and in these days, warriors that we can be, take it easy on yourself. Don't just get grounded. Just look at everything that you have. Look at the abundance of nature. And the final card. Thank you, grandmother. So without looking at the book, what Unsi says of the grandmother card, just looking at the card, it's 4-6, which is a 10, which is completion. which is one, a beginning. But the thing that I see with grandmother is she says, stay on the path. This is not something that is a one and done thing. This is a journey, and we have to journey on the path. Don't deviate. Don't get caught up in something else. Follow your, where's this? Inner temple. Follow your heart path up into the sweat lodge. Grandmother, stay on the path. Don't give up. Be light with yourself and really, really get grounded. And when I say really, really get grounded, that felt heavy. It's just like enjoy, just appreciate, everything that nature has, and just, there it is. That's it. Okay. I'm going to turn this sadness card over because it makes me sad. I'm going to turn the happiness over because I'm just going to hang out in the abundance of all my relations, being light, and listening to grandmother. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here on this Sunday with Spirit. Appreciate you all. Peace and love.